Welcome. Today I am presenting Exploring Media, Culture and Society through Sociology Lens by yours truly, Christina Tirtajaya, for the Introduction to Sociology course with Dr. Douglas Wallace. I will be analyzing ads from the Vanity Fair magazine. As you can see from the cover, the model is dressed elegantly and modern. We can tell just by its cover this magazine is for the upper and wealthy class. The following are representations I will be covering from Ferris and Stein's 2024 The Real World, an Introduction to Sociology, 9th edition, through my presentation. I will talk about culture, social structure and interaction, defiance, social class and inequality, race and ethnicity, and lastly, gender and sexuality. Let's start with culture from chapter 3. In this ad, I will focus on the material culture. Material culture is any physical objects, artifacts, and tangible things a society gives meaning to. Items often reflect one's value, status, and identity within a culture. Just like the handbag in this ad, it is the center of the focus. Just by looking at the brand of the bag, Louis Vuitton, people can see that the person is wealthy and is from a high social class. This ad's background gives consumers, such as mostly women in this case, the vision that they can enjoy a vacation, be admired by their handbags, enjoy the lavish life, and be looked up to and respected as being very wealthy. Next, we will discuss status in social structure and interaction from Chapter 4. Status is a recognized social positions that an individual occupies. It can be ascribed to what an individual is born with, like race or gender, or achieve, where an individual earns through actions like a job title or wealth. In this ad, we can see the man showing wealth from the watch he is wearing and how he stands and folds his arms around. It shows he is successful, confident, wealthy, and dominant. This ad also showed dramaturgy, which means action of a play. The model's image is a performance designed to present a specific identity such as high status, style, and confidence. Consumers are encouraged to adopt this role by buying the watch. Next is defiance from chapter 3. Defiance is any behavior, belief, or condition against social norms. It can be formal, like breaking laws, or informal, like expectations. It is not inherently bad. What counts as defiant is socially constructed and depends on context and audience. In this perfume ad, for example, you can see the woman nude but covering herself with a dress. Traditionally, women are taught to be more conservative and to care more about our image by what we wear or how we act or pose in public. However, this image shows that this pose indicates that she is vulnerable but powerful at the same time. It shows the consumer that buying this perfume, you can feel sexy and be brave. Next is social stratification from chapter 7. It refers to the hierarchical arrangement of individuals or groups based on wealth, income, education, occupation, and social status. These layers create structured inequalities that affect access to resources, power, and prestige. These women in the ad seem wealthy just from looking at their accessories from head to toe. They seem to be on vacation, enjoying their life. This ad shows they're powerful, wealthy, and have high education levels, and they may have very high occupations like businesswoman, CEO, or influencers. It gives consumers some insight into how life can be. You can be unstoppable like these women in the ads if you reach your goals and work hard for what you want. Next, we will discuss race and ethnicity from Chapter 8. Race is a socially constructed category based on perceived biological differences. Ethnicity refers to shared cultural heritage or national origin. Both shape experiences, representation, and access to power in society. If you notice all the ads I have in previous slides, except the first ad, you can see that the models are primarily white. Whites are being presented as dominant, prestigious, and wealthy. This magazine underrepresents black, Asian, and other non-white models in their ads. Although they try to be inclusive by inserting some black models, for example the Prada ad in the middle of this page, and some Asian models into the magazine just like the first ad I had covered, it is very exclusive. Lastly, we will discuss gender and sexuality from Chapter 9. Gender role socialization is how individuals learn the behaviors, attitudes, and expectations associated with their assigned gender. The magazine tries to keep the traditional norm of heterosexual relationship, but society is opening up and accepting the existence of different genders and sexualities. In the media, women are always shown just like the female model on the top left, being vulnerable, posed, and styled in certain position, while the male model on the top right is just sitting and nonchalant but still show confidence in the photo. They still try to keep the traditional norm of putting male and female models as couples, just like the Gucci ad on the bottom right. At the same time, we can see two males from the Ferragamo ad that can also be a couple. Still, they are trying to disguise it so they do not get backlash from it, because the norms of showing PDA for same-sex relationship are frowned upon still in public, while heterosexual relationship can show PDA just like the Gucci ad where they're hugging each other because it's quote unquote traditional relationship. That is all for today. I hope I presented as informative as possible. As for my reference, it all came from Ferris and Stein's 2024 The Real World, An Introduction to Sociology, 9th edition, published by W. W. Norton. Thank you.